Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome back to a brand new episode of ZooCrafting. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about where I've been, and I feel like I've done more of these videos than I should have done on ZooCrafting. But with my hectic end to last month, and the fact that this series is the one that takes the longest for me to record, to get ideas for, to sort of mess around with, because I'm new to modded, and I've explained this to you guys many times, and you've been very sort of oh my gosh. What on earth? Should I have done that? Okay, phew. He looked like a demon. So you guys have been very sort of like nice in how, because I honestly I should be putting more ZooCrafting episodes up, and I am going to be doing that. I honestly am, and I don't really want to keep saying that I'm going to and then not. But something I was back for good, and I can talk about it a little bit easier now. I'm going to link to the timeshare episode where I explain this, but I feel like I need to explain this on ZooCrafting alongside timeshare, because a lot of people do just watch my ZooCrafting series. So there's a few of you that probably won't have seen or know exactly what happens or what happened. So I recently had a loss, and I don't mean to say that the sort of family losses are easier to cope with, because they're really not. But it's something I've never coped with before, because it was a loss of a friend of mine, a school friend. I'm very early 20s, so you can understand the friend that I lost was my age, and it's like no other loss I've ever experienced. This is not, like I say, it's and I need to preface this, it's not easy. It's not to sort of to have loss in the family, to have loss with friends or anything like that. But it's definitely a unique experience, and there's not really many positives you can take from it, apart from I've learned how to hopefully kind of deal with this if it ever happens again. Hopefully it never does. It's very weird to lose someone when their life has been cut short, to say the least. When it's unexpected, when it's not meant to happen, when it's not like dying of old age, which again, not it's still bad, but it's easier to accept, I think, and easier to go, it is part of life, and generally it is part of life, and accidents and people dying is part of life, regardless of age, of health, of anything like that. It can just happen, and sadly for one of my old school friends it did. I don't really want to go too much into what happened. I've told some of my very close friends what happened, and that's really all I want to say on the subject. Just know that this was about 2 weeks ago, and the last ZooCrafting episode was about 2 weeks ago. Content slowed down on my YouTube, content on my Twitch, my live streams just halted altogether, and yeah, I just had to deal with it the best that I could. I struggled, I really did. It took me about a week to get to the acceptance stage, and it took me about a week before I could sort of say publicly what happened on Twitter. And it was probably the toughest week of my life. My family don't really... Like, my family knew what happened. but I didn't really sort of say how much it was affecting me. I sort of resided in the, I don't know if that's the word, but like I fell back to the, because it was a friend, I fell back to the friendships to help me. I fell back to the online friendships, the IRL friendships, the people that I knew that weren't family, because I feel like they could sympathise and understand a little bit better. And it's not that my family didn't sympathise and understand. It's more that I think it was better for me to deal with that with friends, because it was a friend that I lost, like a really close friend. So, yeah, it's been a really, really tough couple of weeks. I've had not much. I played quite a bit of Time Shot, just off camera, because we had a world tour coming up. And if you guys don't know what Time Shot is, it's a vanilla SMP that I'm part of. So it's a server like this, but it's vanilla Minecraft, so it's not modded. And we have like a world download every 2 months, and the world download was coming up, and I had a lot of terraforming to do. So it was a lot of mindless work that I could just sort of like be quiet and just get on with. So I was on Time Shot for quite a bit, and I got quite a lot of work done on Time Shot, but all of that was off camera. I didn't record, obviously, because I just wasn't up to recording. I had like a backlog of footage. The good thing with myself is I do normally have at least a week, sometimes 2 weeks ahead of footage. I was about 6 days ahead of footage, so I had about a week's worth of content, and I staggered it. I missed a couple of days in between, so it lasted for a good sort of like 10 to 12 days or something, the content did. So content wasn't too bad for YouTube. Twitch streams just stopped for a couple of weeks. But yeah, I am back now. I've accepted it, and if you do go back and watch my Time Shot episode where I explain about this, I didn't really talk about it or dwell on it too much. I've sort of talked about it more here, because it's later on in the stage. I was at the acceptance stage when I recorded that Time Shot episode, but I'm accepting it more now. I need to actually pick up all these torches more than anything. We can stuff the I know I kind of want to keep the flowers, but I mean the torches are just more important to me at the minute, because I need to go and put all the torches back down. So yeah, it's like I say, it's been a very, very rough couple of weeks, but I'm back. I'm on the up, and even though I'm not completely over everything, the acceptance is set in, and I am doing a bit better, and yeah, it is what it is. That's where I've been. That's all I can really say. I'll probably put a little thing at the start of the episode to say I will be talking. Actually, I think people can turn off if they don't really want to listen to something like this as I start talking about it. They'll soon understand what I'm actually talking about. So yeah, to everyone that is part of the ZooCrafting community, from Seri, Mara, like all of the people that are on the server that I know, thank you for your patience. To all of the viewers that when I joined gave me so much support, and I haven't really done as many videos as I wanted to on here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your guys' patience as well with the whole just me not uploading because of this. As I say, I'm sure a bunch of you are just going to be like, why the hell are you even apologizing? But it's something that I still need to do. I still need to just sort of explain what happened, and don't worry, I'm not like saying sorry and want you guys and expect you guys to be like, you should be sorry. Like I know I don't need to be sorry for not uploading. Sometimes life happens, and this is one of the things where exception had to be made, and sort of content online had to suffer, because sometimes other things come first, and this was one of the occasions. So yeah, that's that. that's what happened, and as of now, I think I've got another episode. I can actually tell you when the next episodes are coming in. Let me just quickly sleep before stuff starts spawning. So this week is a little bit of a I've just had a quick look at my schedule and everything. So this week's a little bit of a I think that was me that did that. I'll probably fill this in a little bit actually. So this week's a little bit of a messed up one because I'm still sort of like fitting some things in and getting rid of some other stuff. But this week, the next episode goes up on Saturday. So you guys are seeing this on Tuesday, is it? I'm uploading this the day that I'm recording it. Is it Tuesday today? It's Tuesday today. I don't know what day it is. How do I not know what day it is? I'm an adult, I swear. So, yes, the next episode goes out on Saturday, but following that, the schedule for ZooCrafting is Mondays and Fridays. So every Monday, every Friday after this week, which the next episode goes up on Saturday. So you've got an episode coming up on Saturday. Then following that, Monday and Friday, every single week, brand new ZooCrafting episode. 2 episodes a week. Lots of work to do on the farm. Lots of work to do on like the other things that we've got. We've got so many ideas of other things to do. I'm definitely going to be doing some sort of like lab with like dinosaurs and stuff like that, which should be fun. And if you guys didn't know, I find it a lot easier to build and to sort of work with land when there's not grass on it. So like I find this a lot easier to build on than like all of the grassy areas, because I can just envision the space a lot easier, and everything just clicks with me a little bit better. So I always, ever since I started playing Minecraft, I always get rid of the grass and then re-add the grass later. So it's painstaking a little bit, but it is what it is, because I can build a hell of a lot better with no grass on the ground. And I don't know if like, is anyone else like that? Because I'm like, this is how I've always been with Minecraft. I remember like when water didn't flow properly in vanilla, like I used to do this, and then I was like, oh, I need to like get rid of all the water now, and it's just so and it's just such a painstaking thing to do. It's a lot easier now, but yeah, like I've always done this. I don't know if anyone else is like this. So yeah, we've got a lot of ideas to do. I think the first step for me is to I think I need to do like another tour of the world, possibly. I think I need to go through the portal. I need to like go to some people's places, see what's been happening, go to Ceres, go to like all of the new members that are part of the server, because there's been so many new members join recently, and I feel like they don't even know who I am, or they'll just be like, oh, that's that one guy that recorded a few times and has just not really done much since. And I'm not like that. I really am not. Like you watch, like Timeshot, for example. I joined Timeshot 6 months into season 1, and I finished Timeshot season 2 with the second most amount, or the second, yeah. So I think I was second for the most amount of episodes, and it wasn't like a race or anything. It was just because I was so motivated to play on the server. And it's the same here. Like I'm extremely late to this server, and I'm extremely sort of like feel like I'm behind as much. Not so much behind, but I know it's not like, if you ask anyone, if you speak to anyone from Timeshare, I'm not a person that struggles for motivation to record sort of Minecraft series, especially on servers, and ZooCrafting is no exception to that. It's just, I've just had a lot of unlucky things happen to me recently, whether it's like going away for a couple of weeks, like one event after another, and then coming back and having this happen to me, which is like took me out for a couple of weeks. It's been a good like month or so where like ZooCrafting content has lacked and or just been not up to par. So it's something that I'm definitely like, how does this take so long? I mean, it's not so bad on like these, like if it's all one level. It's when it starts flowing down, it's really annoying. But yeah, I'm back now. I am, and I promise this is it. I really do. And I know there's probably a few people that will go, something else will come up. But I can't really say anything other than I do promise. And I can just show you now. I can show you. I can get to work and start recording the episodes, and you guys can hopefully start enjoying them a lot more, because there'll be a lot more done in them. Especially once all of this watering is now done, which I'm going to spend the rest of today doing, even if it's not done in this episode, because there is a hell of a lot that needs doing. How much have I done? Hold on, let me get these torches. I'm missing a load of torches, I know it, but as long as we get most of them up, that should be fine. Holy guacamole, I'm missing a lot of torches. Alright. Let's quickly head up and just see how much we have actually done. It's going to be a depressingly small amount. I 100% guarantee. So this bit. I mean, it's not too bad. There's still... Yeah, it's not. It's honestly hardly anything. But you can understand. You can sort of see where I'm coming from now. So, like, if I was to build something over there, just look at the amount of, like, tall grass, random different colours and things and stuff, and it's just... I can't do it. If I was to build something here, easy. You can envision the land. You can go, okay, well, if I want to build something on there, I probably want to extend this a little bit more out. So I'm going to, like, bring this out, sort of curve it around there a bit and terraform that out a bit. You get a bit more of a rectangle area on top there. You can use that. It's easier for me, like, to envision everything. Like, if I was to build something here, maybe you want a little bit more space there. You'd have to, like, just terraform that a little bit. It's just so much easier to sort of see and just, yeah, it's so much easier. Like, so much easier if you don't have grass everywhere. Honestly, guys, try it if you don't do it. It's so good. Right, so I feel like this is probably going to be a good place to end, to be honest, because I have had to update you guys with that, and it has been like a solid like 15 minutes or so. So hopefully that explains everything of where I've been, where ZooCrafting been. Once again, and I know you guys will just be telling me in the comments, you've probably already typed it 3 times already. Please don't apologise, but I'm sorry. I feel like I do need to apologise. And I'm not apologising for my friend passing away. That's not it. I'm just apologising because content has just been lacking, and it's really not what I want. So yeah, I'll make it up to you, I promise. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. There's not really been much happen on the episode itself, because I really just wanted to talk to you guys and update. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it nonetheless. And yeah, if you have, make sure you leave it a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.